every performer knows that something can always go wrong on stage. Has anything ever
Touch
gone horribly wrong? Yeah, touch wood.
Luckily not yet, like nothing serious, but when I was really young, it was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. I had a little pink cropped top on, and we're doing this little idols competition, and I won the lead, and I thought I could rock this pink cropped top, but I'm not really blessed in that department. And it kept slipping down, and I kept having to pull it up. Eventually I started dancing like this. And people were like, are you sure this moves? I'm like, no, definitely not. I much prefer to look like that than have my top falling off. And that was a malfunction, and I think I've learned from that. So it was great. But since then, nothing, luckily.
Now I've been asking musicians this all week.
Yeah.
I want to know your fan stories. Have you had any
crazy fan stories?
Yeah, crazy fans.
Crazy fan stories, not really crazy as in crazy
like whoop-de-whoop,
but crazy cool.
Yeah.
Like I've had is a very cool follower of mine. She started a street team, and they're so creative. I got sent a mug with pictures of myself on it, saying Lakota Silva, you know, from this date to that, and that was really sweet. Yeah, I've gotten cards and teddy bears and inspirational like letters. I think letters are my favorite. Yeah. When they say, especially from kids, they will send it to their mum to send to my mum or something, you know, and that's really sweet. Or pictures. Really sweet. On my fridge, I have a lot of pictures, drawings of myself. Apparently, I look like this.
It's hair.
Yeah, yellow, done. So that's it.
It's your debut album. What's it like to suddenly have all of these fans and all of these supporters and people really behind you?
Yeah, it's so exciting, and I must say, going into the industry, you always think, you know, that you're gonna have haters, and of course you are. I always say if you have haters, it means you're doing something right. However, I must say, me going into it's been a long process and a long journey from starting to do small things to being a featured artist to now working on my solo stuff, and that's been happening for the past year. And I've just been so blown away by the support, as you've mentioned, the positive comments and the positive feedback, because I was expecting a little bit of flack here and there. I was kind of like ready for it, you know, you have to have a tough skin, and I was curious to see how I would react to it, but people have been so supportive and so loving, and I've just been blown away, and it's just been amazing. So yeah, thank you.
Now they call you the queen of collaborations.
So I got a crown.
Yeah. Who's on your list still? Who would you like to collaborate with?
Well, there are talks of collaborations with Deleuze.
Oh, very cool.
As well as I'm busy working on a track with PH Fat. Oh, nice. And that's really exciting. So those two are on the cards at the moment.
Can you tell us anything else about those?
About those? Just that it's exciting. And they'll probably, especially the PH Fat one, will probably still drop this year. Okay, be a summer tune. Yeah, it's really cool, so you'll enjoy it.
Where do your influences come from?
Influences, well, my hero is my mum. She was a single mum that raised us, so her strength and her affluence in life, that inspires me. And then it's just been pop icons like throughout my whole life. It's been the Beyoncés and the Rihannas, and it was actually Destiny's Child back then. Christina Aguilera.
Destiny's Child was on point.
Yeah, so good. And those, like, I used to, for Christmas, I'd always get a music DVD, and I would just sit and play it and just watch it and study the routines and study what they did and what they did with the voice and how they changed it on the CDs. So it's always been about, like, the people in my life inspiring me, as well as the icons out there, me aspiring to be like them, to want to perform like them and have that same platform.
What does your mom think of all this success?
She's so proud. She's so cute. She's little and blonde and like super pretty, and people think we're sisters and so great, but she's so supportive, and just she's also so blown away. Her friends will phone her and be like, did you know Lakota's in here? And she's like, I know. So she's super proud, and I'm so happy I can make her proud.
Does she show all the neighbors? And
all the work people. Like, and she's just recently got Facebook. So now it's like flooded. I'm just like, tag by mum, tag by mum, tag by mum. Mum says this, mum says that. So I'm just like, okay, notification, mum. Sweet.
My mum also recently got Facebook, but she doesn't really understand, I think.
A direct message, you go into the message box, you don't type on the wall. It's so funny. It's so funny like that.
Lakota, thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
How can we find you online if we'd like to follow your
Yeah, you can find me on @Lakota Silva on Twitter, @Lakota Silva on Instagram, and Lakota Silva on Facebook. Yeah.